Metal Hammer presents Eric Braverman's The Greatest Music Ever Created and How It Ruined Our Lives. With very special guest, Slayer's own steel bender, Kerry King. And another episode of Heavy Metal Babysitter.
Now, you young people need to understand how seriously impactful Slayer's art is on the world. The whole Slayer philosophy, the impact of their music. Pentagrams and eagles are predominantly used in their work, and it's an upside down star. You're gonna learn how to draw a pentagram today. That's what we're trying to get ingrained in you. How important and great Slayer is, and the fact that when Nickelback and Godsmack and Disturbed are all gone and in the rock and roll graveyard, people will still be buying Slayer music and posters and any keychains, any Slayer thing they can get. And of course, do you understand? What do you not understand? These looks on your faces tell me you understand what I'm talking about. Do we have to go listen to Rain and Blood again? We'll do it.
Kerry King.
What has made you what you are? Is it your folks, or you're a friend, or self-made? What made you Kerry King?
Probably self-made, but in the sense that, you know, I've been around the world for 30 years, you know, so I know how to act, how not to act. I know, you know, that the kids want an autograph. It's not gonna be a thorn in my side. They want an autograph and a picture, and that's all. If I don't got time to do that for people that have fucking sponsored me for 30 years, I'm an asshole, you know? That's what makes Kerry King.
Okay, good. Does it disappoint you when people are always like, oh, Eric, you get to meet people in bands and you talk to Lars and all this stuff? I always tell people the easiest and most reasonable people in a band I know is you and Tom. Is that like disappointing to you, or do you like, what? Because people, you should be like the worst to deal with. You're Slayer. But does it disappoint you that I have to tell people you're one of the more reasonable people to deal with?
No, man, I like that.
I mean, I don't know how many times we were going to your show, we didn't have a place to smoke weed, and you're like, hey, smoke here, and you went out to the bus. I don't see anybody on the list doing that. You know, Bruce Dickinson said, hey, just smoke in here.
Well,
you know what? Why?
Bruce is different. Nico would probably say that, though.
I don't know what the hell you're doing when you play the guitar. It's almost like you're a sound effect creating, or you're doing something. What's the secret behind your technique? Like Tony Iommi's missing a finger. Is what?
I'm assaulting it.
So the guitar is crying out in pain.
It definitely does in some of those leads, for sure. It's definitely crying. It's like, please be in tune, motherfucker.
Another funny thing I want to say is one of the last times I saw you was we were in Orange County on the Death Magnetic tour at a venue that never had a show before. It was like their third show.
I know what that was.
And you went with your wife, and the passes were all weird. And I thought that you were getting run around so much, and then you kind of got sick of it, and I think left. And when Mark Paschke, my business partner, went and told Metallica that, they started running back and forth and bouncing into each other and almost crying.
Okay.
Well, isn't that good to know that band, like, they cared that much?
Well, I mean, it is very cool, and I think I heard through your buddy Mark that, you know, they insisted I come to one of the next shows.
Yeah, and they wanted him to come just to make sure you got taken care of.
It wasn't their fault, you know, it's just that particular venue, I'd never been to it. It's new, they didn't know what they were doing. I got this pass that pretty much let me go nowhere. And that's not Metallica's fault, that's just whoever I went through got me that. And, you know, I went a couple places and I couldn't get a couple places. I said, you know, I don't need this shit.
I was freaking out.
You know, and I wasn't mad at them.
Oh, I was afraid.
But, you know, then I went out and looked at the venue, and it was in the round. I'm like, I can't fucking stand here because I'm an eyesore.
Well,
you see me, I'm going to be the fucking show.
I remember saying to you and your wife, here, you got good tickets, go sit in your seat and I'll come look for you to get your good pass. And you were like, sit in my seat. And I'm like, duh. I'm not thinking all these people would be tripping out on you in front of them.
Yeah. So I went and saw them a couple days later.
Okay, good. It's all good there. What do you think about being a headshot band?
A what?
A head shop band. You go into a head shop in America, you see Pink Floyd, Led Zeppelin, Bob Marley, Iron Maiden, Slayer. Every head shop in America has a Slayer thing.
If there's such a thing as a cocaine store, I'd figure that makes sense. But I don't see stoners because we're too fucking fast for stoners.
Yeah, but all the people I know that are stoners, Slayer's like their favorite thing.
I know. I'm just saying. I don't get it. It makes me. I'm stoked. I'm happy, but it doesn't make sense to me.
So it doesn't make sense how you've become your own genre. You know how I've liked to do projects with you guys because you're not just a metal band. People that hate metal bands or think they're too cool for metal bands will think your band is cool.
Awesome.